Hello YouTube. We're trying a game called Train Planet. It's on Steam. The release date is to be announced, so it could be any time from whenever, this year maybe or next year. I haven't got a clue. As I said, it's on Steam. There's a demo you can download and try it yourself. I've had a quick go on this, and I've got a 3900X, a Ryzen 9 3900X with a 3080 Ti, 32 gigs of RAM, and so on, SSDs. Whether it's a demo or whether it's just the way it is, or my computer is just crap, I struggle with a lot of frame drops and odd glitches on here. Again, this could be optimization in a demo, I do not know. I've watched a few other people play this and they get the same, so just to warn you, it's not going to be smooth playing all the way. We might be lucky, but if it happens, it happens. So first of all, on here now, you've got journey or scenarios. If you click on scenarios, it's weird because you have to like buy them, but the credits at the top, I've got like 10 million. So this has cost like 3,000. But some of these I've tried and they crash back to desktop. So again, I don't know if it's a demo or I've just been unlucky. So yeah, so I just don't know, but the options are up here. Again, whether you check the box or uncheck it, I don't know what it. I've tried all this and there's no difference to me. But I'm going to leave Cipher and PZB off if that's the way. If you don't check them, because I just want to show you it rather than being faffing around all the time. So again, I've unticked the boxes and I've checked these. Interface, again, metric units. I'm sure that's something to do with feet or inches or meters or kilometers, I don't know. I'm going to uncheck it. Videos, I'm playing in 4K. I'm going to, as always, upload in 1080p. It just saves hours and hours of rendering. Quality is going to be high. I have tried it on all these, and would you believe it, I still get frame rate problems and everything else. So I'm going to put it on high. VSync I'm going to hit on. Frames limit, I'm just going to leave it blank. 8 times multi-sampling, I'm going to leave it on. You can do 2, 4 and disable it if you wish. Shadows, to me, in games, I try and lower the shadows unless I know 100% I can run it properly, because otherwise that probably chews into everything as well. So I'm going to leave that on medium. Texture resolution is full resolution. Again, with all this, every time you change this, it really is like kind of like doing 4K, 1440, 1080p or 720. Because yeah, it's like borderless windows and stuff when you mess around with all this. So I just leave it on full resolution, which is full screen to me, and it works. Regarding textures, streaming and full screen, again, I've unticked, ticked, checked, unchecked, whatever you want to call it, and not much difference to me. The audio, the user interface is the music. I've done that for copyright, and master volume is high, and train volume and nature volume is as it is. Input, that's the keys if you want to freeze the video and have a look yourself. They pop up on the screen anyway. It's like a tutorial. So there we go. An account, well, I just put player 1. I just leave it as that because it's a demo, so I'm not really bothered. So right, let's get back into it. I'll start a journey, and you know, you check these boxes. That's supposed to be blue, but it's red. But again, I don't know, so we'll have a look. I'll do this video first, and if it takes off well, I'll show you the other part, and then I'll see if I can get a couple of scenarios to work in upcoming videos. So let's give it a whirl. It does take a bit of time to load between each screens, so you might see some editing, but that's just to save you sitting through hours and hours of videos like I'm doing now, look. So there we go. So let's just start this. Again now, going back onto the journey, I'll leave it on this because some of these crash back to desktop. Each one of them's got like a time. This is 29 minutes and 3 stops. The other one's 31 minutes, 4 stops, and so on and so on. This definitely reminds me of SimRail. Seriously, SimRail. If you've ever played SimRail or whatever, it's like the multiplayer train thing, I think. I've not played that game, but it's definitely like SimRail. But we'll start on this one. And we'll just see how we go. So let's give it a go. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to, this is all keyboard. I don't know if this works on joypad or anything like that. I haven't got a clue, but I'm just using the keyboard and mouse. So I'm going to hold P to start the engine, and then the platform is on the right hand side, so I'm going to press Y to open the doors, and then we'll hopefully press the C key to have a look around everywhere outside, but sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes you've got to wait until the train's actually moving to do that. Whether it's a bug in the game or not, I don't know. So we've just opened the doors now and we're starting up the engine. I'm going to release one notch on the brakes, so we're down to 2 now. Just let the air pressure go down a titch. There's a timer just on your left hand side at the top in the yellow going down. It's now 13, 12, 11, 10 seconds left, and then we can close the door, and that means then the passengers are all on, and then we can start moving hopefully. So 3, 2, 1, and now it says boarding complete, and when we close the door we can press W to put the reserve into forward. We've got to press the N key twice. We need to release the brakes a bit more, let the air pressure go down, and then we press A once just to get a bit of a motion in the train, and we can start pulling forward. That will give me now hopefully in a minute to press the C, which I am beating the crap out of it at the moment to get the outside view, and at the moment it still doesn't want to do it. So I think it's something to do with maybe you holding the mouse or something or whatever, because I can't get it to work. You can use the mouse button to scroll in and out. I'll press C now, there we go. So I'll move over here just to show you. Oh, there's the signal. I'll put the lights on. There we go. So there's the train. Here's the horn. Sounds like a foghorn on a ship. We're going to have a quick do that. We'll go through the carriages. Bit shuddery, I don't know if it's the game or not. And then we'll go up as much as we can so we can see the outside view. All this is not water, this is loading in, because as you notice the tracks run there, but if I go forward, oh, the alarm, there we go. If I go forward the whole lot loads in, so there we go. So if I press C, you can press C and you can move around in any view as I'm showing. And there we go. Right, if you press J, I think it is, it lights up the cab, but not very well. But yeah. So there are movable items down here. You can press E and Q instead. So let's get moving a bit faster. At the top you've got a green line which shows you where you are, signals coming up, and stations, platforms that you've got to stop at. The next one is not for another 9.5 kilometers. So yeah, the line speed is at the top, or speed limit is 160. So we'll move a bit faster, we'll do a couple more notches. We've got 15 notches to do on throttle. I'm going to put it on 8 and that gives us a bit of a boost. It's a bit of a swine to stop, but then you've just got to know the route to slow it down at the right time. Timetable at the moment, I can't do nothing on that apart from what you're seeing. You can zoom in by pressing the right mouse button. And no, that is not a steering wheel, so you can't go left and right. It does turn though. See that? But I meant it as a joke, as like in a car or truck. So yeah, as I said, I've been messing around with this on and off, and some of the options do or don't work. You do get a load of frame rate drops and odd glitches. So now this is what happens if I don't press this. There you go, just bleeps. Opening the windows, I can't see how at the moment. So to answer your question, probably not. Windscreen wipers, I believe, don't work, but I haven't really looked for the key for that. But I didn't see it on the keypad map to say anything. Got to reduce this now and put it down to 0, I believe. There we go. And start braking. I mean, if you knew this well, you wouldn't need to worry about this. And I hope in the full game they can turn some of this off, and you just kind of like have a printout like I do on some games. Have a printout of all the keys, what they do, and then it's just kind of like you just look forward and press it at your own leisure. But as I said, guys, depending on how this video goes, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you think you've played it and I've done something wrong, or you know, I need to learn how to drive this damn thing. But there is another train that I will try. Probably upload the video in a couple of more days. But yeah, it's pretty okay. Some of the scenarios, as I said, do and don't work for me. But again, just let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you think it's, as some of the forums said, is this going to be another Train Sim World beta? But yeah, so if you like this game, there is a demo, as I said. Leave any comments, tell me what I'm doing wrong or whatever, but I will do another video of the other train that's on here very, very soon. So thank you very much, and stay safe and enjoy the rest of your day or week. Bye for now.